of the Ghostbuster games on the NES. I'm gonna see the so we're gonna see the first game first, and the second game I recently did, but we're gonna see it anyway. Unfortunately, the theme song in the game doesn't sound as good as the real one, but this is a game that I never owned, but I had a friend that owned it, and it was one of the first few games I played. Of course, Super Mario was the very first game I played, but I traded with Tim temporarily for a little while and played this game many times. Those weird sounds you hear, it sounds like kind of static, like a drum or something getting hit. That is not the game. That is like something between my game and the system. I'm using the Retron. Okay, so first I need to get my goodies. First you want to buy your capture beam. You want to get a trap. I usually go with the super trap, because if you get the capture trap, you have to keep emptying it every time it gets full to drive to the Ghostbuster headquarters, so I just buy the super trap. You don't have to worry about it. I think this is one where I think the first game is better than the second one. When you see the building flashing, press towards it in A. It's pretty much the same thing over and over. By the way, this game was developed and published by Activision. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change the color, the brightness actually. A little too bright. So anyway, yeah, Activision was pretty popular in the Atari days. They made a lot of good Atari games, like Pitfall was made by Activision. And actually, all the Atari games I have right now on my channel were all by Activision. Like Pitfall, Sequest, just to name a few, or a couple I should say. Anyway, both Ghostbuster games were made by Activision, developed and published. But Nintendo days, Activision didn't really seem to have that really good of games. I mean, they're okay. Another game by Activision on the Nintendo is Three Stooges, and that game wasn't very fun. There are so many games that I liked as a kid that I play now and I think they're stupid and annoying. It's like I can't figure out what I saw in the games back then. And a majority of them are LJN games. I plan on doing a video on all the LJN games I have. It's going to show like short clips. Anyways, yeah, you press your A, press B to switch between Ghostbusters, press A to shoot the trap up. I really don't think this game is that bad. Gotta collect gas, otherwise you'll run out of gas. If you run out of gas, two Ghostbusters have to push the car. Yeah, see, that building stopped flashing just when I was entering it. so there are no ghosts there. I noticed that. I wasn't sure if it stopped flashing or if maybe it just looked like it. This game's boring now compared to the games you get nowadays, but back in those days it was bad. So yeah, anyway, press A to let go of your trap, press A to shoot your beams, press B to move back and forth, press A to shoot the thing out of the trap and capture them, and that's how you do that. Pretty much just keep doing it over and over, collecting money. I mean, look, these ghosts don't even look like something that would be worth catching. They look like they're friendly, like Casper or something. I'm gonna go to the shop and buy a ghost vacuum. I'd eventually like to buy the ghost suit too. Anti-ghost suit, but $20,000. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up to that much. Anyways, you just keep doing this until it says enter Zool building, and it's kind of like your final boss stage, but I can never get to the final boss. I die on my way up all the time. Remember in the movie Egon said not to cross the streams? Well, that rule is the same in this game. And I'll show what happens if you cross the streams. Or the beams. I hope this said streams in the movie, but can't remember. Anyways, you cross them, they turn into mush and they get up and walk away. You pretty much just failed your one little ghost capture. Music keeps playing over and over again, but I don't know, at least the music's not as bad as the music in Back to the Future. I'm talking about the games Back to the Future too. The music in the movie Back to the Future they had pretty good music in that, but the game, they just had terrible music in that game. You only have a certain amount of time to capture these ghosts, and eventually they pick up the trap and walk away, so that's something you gotta keep in mind too. And this game's really not that bad. It's just kind of boring and tedious. Might have something to do with the fact that I played the game so much when I was younger that I get kind of used to it. Let's get up to $20,000. If you don't enter the Zool building when it tells you to, eventually that message goes away. And you never know when it's going to come back. Okay, see there it's already saying, tell me, enter the Zool building, so hopefully I can make enough here and stop the store to buy my ghost suit. Oh, now, look at that. Now that I knew... Okay, there we go. Yeah, how come I didn't get that much that time? Maybe it depends on the time limit of catching them, too. got 20,000. I'm gonna go to the shop. I'll probably get in an accident and lose money, but I have to sell something in that case. There we go. Now watch, when I get out of here, it won't say enter Zoo building anymore. Imagine that. Did I call that one or what? So I guess I'm gonna have to, maybe it depends on how much money you got. Maybe you have to have over like 15,000 or something for it to give you that message. So we'll go back to collecting ghosts because it just ripped me off out of my chance for the final boss. I don't know if I've ever used the anti-ghost suit. Oh, I used the ghost vacuum too. You want to push the A button? I think I bought the ghost vacuum. Anyways, that's supposed to pick up ghosts on the street. Yeah, select is the pause button, which is weird. Start doesn't do anything. Okay, I know there's a way to pick up the ghost on the street with the ghost vacuum, but I don't know if you have to press any buttons or if it's automatic. So far I haven't seen any of them caught. The further away you go from the building that you're just at, the longer it takes to get there. You can actually get longer beams and catch them easier. See, unlike the LJN games, at least Activision made the game have something to do with the movie, so, I mean, you are catching ghosts. Whereas with LJN games, it's like, usually whatever you're doing in the game has nothing to do with the movie. Like Back to the Future, for example, Marty walking down the street, dodging using bowling balls for a weapon, and he's getting attacked by these giant-sized bumblebees the size of his head. He's got girls with hula hoops throwing things at him. I mean, wouldn't those girls be afraid of staying out in the street hula hooping when you got bees the size of your head? You can actually get the ghost alarm, and you don't have to go around the buildings to see them light up. They just automatically light up. Okay, the B button switches like your, so you can see your like mileage and all that. So I guess if you catch all 4 ghosts in one shot, you get 3,000. Now I don't know what the PK energy is for down there. Okay, so this ghost vacuum is not working. Maybe you have to, look at that, I just touched the ghost. I don't know, I think you might have to press A. I've been tapping the A button all the time driving. Poked him in the face with the beam. There you go. I guess you gotta press the A button while you're driving over a ghost. Okay, now, the Ghostbusters had a car with sirens on it, so why aren't they using those sirens in this game? Those cars should be getting out of the way for them. Yeah, just keep tapping the A button and hope you run over a ghost and you'll pick them up in the street. I'm not sure how much money you get for it. There we go. Got along in one shot that time. $800 I got for it. Yeah, see, I only got $1,000 out of all those street ghosts. Now I'm going to the zoo building. Haven't run out of gas at all. Which is surprising. This is the hardest part of the game now. It's the final boss. Keep tapping the A button and hold the direction you want to go. And why isn't Winston Zedmore in there? They got only 3 of the Ghostbusters, all 3 of the white guys. Didn't they have any 8-bit brown coloring or anything? I mean, what's with that? Winston Zedmore, I mean, he was in the first movie and the second movie. So they can't claim he wasn't in the first movie. And why is it when they go to catch ghosts, all those scenes are seen? There's only... Okay, there's one time I get knocked down. Twice, 3 times when you're dead. The anti-ghost suit makes it take a little longer for him to knock you down. Look at that, they weren't even touching me. Well, that's the end of Ghostbusters. I hope you enjoyed it. Bad luck, you could not save the city of New York. The prediction will come true. Gozer has overcome our civilization. The game is over. Ghostbusters Part 2, and it looks like I see glitching in there. Yeah, looks like we got a glitch. Yeah, we got a bunch of lines going through it, so. That's the problem with cartridges. At least when I play games on the Wii, I don't have to worry about that. This game I really don't care for. This Part 2. Also by Activision. I mean, this one's a lot harder from this. They might turn this one more into like a platformer game. Abigail, the Scourge of Carpathia, the Sword of Aldavia will defeat you. Okay, so look at this craziness. hard from the beginning. The other one, at least the other one's kind of fun at first. Then it gets hard. What's with the spiders? I don't remember that in Ghostbusters. Why do I only have one character? Why aren't the other three with me? Why is Slimer a bad guy? They caught him in the first movie, but in the second movie he was a bus driver. And he was... Actually... Okay, that's just messed up. That's like from Adam's Family or something. And then you get this driving scene. At least the car looks more like it. Look at this. Do you remember the Ghostbusters car jumping over barricades in the road? You remember ghost slamming the entire car? Game over. Look at that. We're going to do one more try. Can't stop. You can only speed up and slow down, just like Paperboy, Back to the Future. It's more like an Atari game trying to dodge things in the street. Okay, that was like on the center line. That was below it. Well, it looks like that's the end. No. Yeah, that's the end of the game. That was Ghostbusters Part 2. That was plus Ghostbusters Part 1. I hope you enjoyed it, but anyways, that's the difference in the game. I think the first one's a lot more fun. Part 2 is just kind of a rip-off of another platformer. So, hope you enjoyed the 2 games. I plan on doing this for a bunch of games, like 2-parter games. I already did all 4 Castlevania games, 3 on the NES and 1 on the Super NES way back before I started doing this. The Mario games, I think I'm going to go ahead and do like Mario games, but I'm only going to show segments of them because I'm going to put all the Mario games together. So, not sure if that'll be able to finish that one video. It might take 2 videos for that because there's so many Mario games that I have. But anyways, when I do those Mario games, since I've already pretty much done full playthroughs of all the Mario games numerous times, I'm gonna just kind of give the basics of the game just to show like the object. So, hope you enjoyed Ghostbusters, and I'll see you in the next video.